Okay, everything's changing from here. Send your right leg high as you take a full breath in. Step it through for a low lunge. The foot lands between your hands. High lunge as you take an inhale. Good. Thread your left arm under the right to eagle wrap your arms and then reach up through the forearms. Feel the shoulders start to stretch open and that space between the shoulder blades widens. Deep bend in the front knee. There can be a soft left knee here, but your left heel keeps pressing back. Nice. Keep moving the forearms away from your face. And then look forward. We're going to bring your left knee into our chest as you come to stand at the top of your mat. Take a few bounces through the back foot to find your lift. Full breath in. And if you need a few steps to get there, then you'll take it. Left thigh on top of the right, single or double wrap, eagle wrap your legs, and then free your arms back as you tilt your chest forward. Squeeze the inner thighs together, draw your left hip back. Right, the chest dives forward, but the gaze is still forward, so the back of the neck stays long. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Unravel your legs, toe lock to the left big toe. Come on up to stand. Right knee up, left knee up into your chest, straighten it forward if that's part of your practice. Right arm up. You can definitely just hold on to your left knee here with the knee bent if that's a better fit for you. Draw the left shoulder back and down. Reach up through the right arm to help you grow taller. Nice. And then switch standing legs, left foot down, prayer high above you. Warrior 3, right leg back. Tilt your chest forward. Wing the arms. Look forward. Flex through your right foot a lot. Dial the right hip down so it stays in line with the left. Let the back of the neck grow long, but the eyes still slightly gaze forward. Feet together for chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale. Pray your hands at your heart. Take a twist to the right, left elbow outside your right thigh. Good. And you can bend your knees as deep as you can here so you can get the thumbs close to the center of your heart. Chin tucks in towards the right shoulder. Lay back into the spine here. Feel a strong connection between left elbow and the outer right thigh. Good. And keep hugging your left hip back. Nice. Fingertips down. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Step your left foot back, low lunge. Drop your back knee down. Spin the left toes to the right. Left hand reaches back. Right arm over. Right leg lifts off the ground. Good. Unwind that. Step your right toes back. Swing back forward. Left toes reach back. High lunge. Inhale. Press back through the left heel. Reach up through the chest. Reach back through the fingers. Find a back bend here. Palms down. Down dog. Vinyasa through it. Plank pose on your breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Full breath in raises you up to a up dog, and you'll meet each other in down dog. And then check back in here. Left leg high. Step your way forward. Set up your feet so that they're hips width apart. High lunge as you come on up. Find the stability of the legs and then thread your right arm under the left. Garudasana arms. Keep moving the forearms forward away. Feel the shoulder blades wrap around the sides of the torso. Good. Find a few bounces through your back heel. If you can get there in one swoop, right knee into your chest. If you need to step forward and then lift, then you'll take that. Nice. Right thigh on top. Eagle wrap the legs. As you fold, free your arms back. Drop your chest. If you get spit out of the shape, no big deal. Come right back up. Utthita Hasta. Come on up. Grab to the knee or the big toe with your right hand. Left arm up. You can stay with the knee bent, or if you're extending, start to kick the foot forward, but still draw the foot back into the thigh back into the pelvis. Rise up through the heart. Relax through the shoulders. Try not to hold the breath. Check to see if it got stuck. Good. Step your feet together. High prayer. Inhale. Switch standing legs. Your left leg will swing back this time for your warrior 3. Virabhadrasana 3. Let it be a slow distribution of weight, forward and back as you balance here on your right leg. Reach back through the fingers a lot. Let the gaze be slightly forward here. Stay long through the sides of the neck. Point your left pinky toe down. Chair Utkatasana. Feet together. Sink your hips back. Hands meet in a prayer. Take a twist to the left this time. Right elbow dives outside your thigh. Look over your left shoulder. Use the resistance between the elbow and the left leg to help you find a deeper twist. And then especially in these deep twists, breath might feel restricted. If so, focus a little more on smoothing it out. Good. Hands on down to the ground. Step your right foot back. Drop your back knee down. Parallel your right shin to the back of your mat. Right hand reaches to the back of the mat. Left arm over your left ear. Left leg rises. Unwind that. Step your left foot back down. Hands reach forward. Right toes spiral back. High lunge. Uncurl. Scissor your inner thighs together. Palms plant down. Downward facing dog. Flow on through it. Meet you in down dog. Good. Come on forward to plank from your down dog. Knees down. Child's pose. Shedding another layer. Roll on up to sit. Grab opposite shoulders. As you inhale, reach the elbows up and out. Exhale, your hands wide. Inhale to stand on your shins, high prayer. Tuck your toes, crescent lunge. Step your right foot forward. Point the left toes and draw your hands to prayer at the center of your chest. Deep bend of the right knee. And then twist yourself to the right. Left elbow outside your thigh. Look on back over your right shoulder. Hug the outer hips inwards towards the midline of the body. Tuck your back toes under, lift your left knee for the prayer balancing twist. Pavrita Parshvakonasana. Scissor your inner thighs together, press back into the left heel. Lay back into your right shoulder. Good. Release your hands on down to the ground. Seated spinal twist, tuck your left knee outside your right ankle. Come on down to sit. Take time to level out through the sides of your hips here, and then reach your arms up by the ear. Take a twist to the right. Right hand behind you, sit up really tall. You can hug your right knee in, or you can dive your elbow outside the knee if that's a better fit for you. And then anchor your left hip down in place. Look over the right shoulder. See if the breath in can remind you to grow a little taller. Right? Let the shoulders roll back and open. Let the heart rise up. And as you exhale, let the belly empty and give yourself some space. Nice. And then back through center. Swing your right leg around behind you. Set it up for a pigeon pose. Plant your palms and scoot your left knee over to the left side of the mat a little more. Check in with your back foot. Point it back and make sure the ankle isn't sickling off to one side. Sit up really tall and then fold your way on down. Right? And if it's really intense to fold, then you can stay high up on your palms. You can just land here on your forearms. Or if you're going fully down, you can flatten your way into the mat. Okay, so lots of different heights that you can take. You could even put some blocks here under your forearms or stack some books, whatever allows you to get a little more comfortable in the seat. And then think about your left knee drawing back. It's not going to move, but that's going to help you re-level into that low back here. Press down into the right thigh and the right hip point, and then press the top of the right ankle down as well. So it's truly your entire front right leg that is sealing you down into the mat. Good. And then think about the heart releasing down even more into the ground. Let the head go. Feel the belly get massaged against the ankle with every in-breath and out-breath. See how full you can let the breath bring you into your own experience. Having shed these layers, cleansed out the things that are holding you back, keeping you stuck somewhere that you don't want to be anymore. Great. And then if you're folded, walk your hands back in. Everyone, lift up onto your palms, tuck your back toes under, down dog split, left leg high, give it a little twirl out here, through the knee, through the ankle, whatever you need here. Pedal it out. Take a vinyasa here if you want it. Otherwise, stay here in your down dog for a few more breaths. Good. And then everybody forward to plank. Knees down, child's pose. Exhale, release the breath. Wrap your arms around yourself. Peel another layer off. Elbows reach up. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale. Inhale to stand on your shin, prayer above you. Toes tucked under. Full breath in. Step your left foot forward, land in a crescent lunge. Free up your right toes, point them back, prayer your hands at your heart. Twist your way to the left this time. See how far you can dive your tricep down the outer leg. And then tuck your back toes under. Lift up the right knee by pressing the right heel back. And then find the rotation. Lay back into the shoulders. Keep your thumbs glued towards the center of your heart if you can. Scissor the thighs in opposite directions, but then squeeze them inwards at the same time. Check that the breath didn't get stuck there. If so, give it permission to keep flowing freely. And then come on out of it, hands down. Tuck your right knee outside your left ankle and come on down to sit. Take time to arrange the flesh of the seat. Make sure that front foot is flattened to the ground. Twist your way left, either hugging the knee in or take the tricep or elbow outside the thigh. Left fingertips behind you. Chin towards the left shoulder. And then relax through the shoulders, but at the same time, lift up through the chest. Close your eyes, twist a little more. Inhale, sit a little taller. Exhale, ground through the right hip. Inhale, shoulders roll back. Exhale, press into your right tricep. Good. Back through center, unravel. Swing your left leg around behind you this time. Lift up off the seat and take time to rearrange yourself here so that the pelvis is pretty neutral. Right? So if that means sliding a block underneath this right leg over here, then slide it under the seat or roll a blanket. Right knee is diagonal wide to the right side of your hip. And then make your way on down. Maybe onto forearms, maybe blocks into forearms, or optional all the way down if that's part of your journey. Right? Find the shape that feels good for you. And then press a little more weight onto the top of the left thigh. Energetically hug the right knee back. It's not going to move. It's just going to help you redistribute the weight evenly between both sides of the pelvis here. Left toes are energetically pointing back. Can you get longer through the back of the neck, whatever arm variation you're in? And then go and check in on the muscles here. Can you relax them? Check to see if they're tensing up. If so, breathe some relief into every fiber. Let there be peace in the shape instead of force. Instead of trying to see how productive you can be in this shape, see how free and relaxed you can become. Every breath drops you in a little more into the ground, allowing you to get closer to yourself. Get further away from the external things that tell you who you should be, the opinions of you that distract you from your own opinion of yourself. Good. You're folded, walk your hands back in to lift up through the chest. Tuck your back toes under, swing your right leg high. Take some circles through the right knee, through the right ankle, leg, whatever you need here. Both feet step down. Take a vinyasa here, forward to your plank if you want it. Chaturanga Dandasana. Full breath in rises you up into an up dog. You'll meet us back in down dog. Good. Plank pose. Breathe in. Slow as you can, down onto your belly. Elbows point back. Good. And then make a pillow with your hands. Forehead rests to the back. And then you're going to slide your left knee up towards your left tricep. Bend the left knee. Some of us sleep this way. And so just take a little rest here and let the joints just release. And then you're going to extend your right arm on a T out towards the right side. And then you're going to roll onto your outer right side of your body and step your left toes behind you. You can set up a block here or a pillow, anything you need to support the side of the head if you want. Left fingertips down. Your right toes are still pointing towards the side of the mat. So you're truly on the outer right thigh and the blade of the right foot. Left toes behind you. Arms up. You can start to wing your left arm back. The left palm is facing up, right? And the right palm is facing down. So it's the backs of both hands that are trying to draw towards one another. They don't need to touch. Just know directionally that's where you're going. And then you can stay here, or you can lift your left knee up into your chest. You can hold onto the knee or peace finger to the left big toe and extend like an Utthita Hasta, Padangusthasana variation. Draw the left thigh down into the hip socket. Press the foot up into the toe lock. Maybe the eyes will even shut here. If any time it feels like there's stress or strain in your right shoulder, then come on out of it. Good. Release your foot. Pillow with the hands. Come back onto your belly. Rest the forehead to the tops of the hands and then slide your right knee up towards the right tricep, bending the right knee. And just take a moment here and get into the right hip. Look for softening in this shape. Good. And then free your left hand over to the left side on a T. Tense your right fingertips here outside. And then roll to the outer edge of your left foot or left thigh. Step your right toes behind you. Again, feel free to cushion up under the left temple, left cheek if you need a pillow or a block to support so that the neck doesn't feel like it's getting crunched. And then reach your right arm up. And then draw the backs of the hands towards one another. Right? It's like you could free up your chest even more and then really get into the left shoulder and into the space between the shoulder blades. Check that you're really on the outer left thigh. And then feel free to stay, or you're holding onto your knee here, or you're toe locking onto your right big toe and extending your right foot up towards the ceiling. And the thing about pressing your right hip forward away from you Dial the right pinky toe back like it's an external rotation of the right thigh in the pelvis there, and then draw the entire right leg back down into the pelvis. And then keep stomping your right foot up towards the sky. Let that duality keep everything stable. Amazing. Release your leg if you're bound. Come on back through center, everybody. Nice and gentle. Tense your fingertips off your mat wide. A little cobra here. You can lift a little higher if that's part of your practice. Right? Maybe the arms will even become nearly straight. Press into the finger pads here. Nice. And then belly first comes back down. Keep the heart lifting, then the heart releases, then the forehead. Hands under your shoulders. Child's pose. Sink the hips, bum back towards the heels. Cross your ankles underneath you. Roll over your ankles. Come on up to sit. Readjust to the center of your mat. Reach your legs forward. Janu Sirsasana, sole of the right foot, inner left thigh. Sit up really tall. Take a little twist to your left side. And then fold from the belly, then the heart, then the head. And drop on down into your left leg. Let the right ribs get heavy and spiral in towards the left thigh. And the hands will find whatever they do. They can be here by the calf. They can hold to the knee, ankle, in front of the foot. Just depends on where you are in the shape. Press down to the left heel. Press down into the left knee. Feel the hamstring stretch open. Good. Breathe in, roll your way back up. Right hand outside your right hip, stargazer, press onto your right shin, flatten the left foot, and stretch your left arm long over your left ear. A bigger lateral stretch, also opening to the heart. Come on down, switch sides, right leg forward. Fold your left foot into the right thigh, sit up really tall, take a twist to your long leg, and then bow on in. Find whatever you do with the hands. Flush the seat back and reach the heart forward at the same time. It's going to feel a little bit like a back bend, even though you're coming into a forward fold. Think about the right pinky toe spiraling back a little more, and then see if you can allow the back of the right knee to get heavier into the mat. Slight rotation from the belly button as you rotate the trunk towards the right leg, the extended leg. And look for softening in this shape, these spinal folds. Let every breath take you a little bit deeper down. Every breath out helps you release something a little more. Peel back the layers of this shape. Let the shape expose itself to you. Free up your hands, roll your way back up. Left hand outside your left hip. Stargazer, press onto your left shin, extend long, free the chest open, and then come on down. Good. Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Bring your heels in towards your seat, sit up tall, and then bow yourself all the way down. Let the belly come down first, then the chest. And if the forehead doesn't come towards the ground completely, you can stack blocks here. You could even put your fists on top of one another to support under the forehead, if that goes high enough for you. And just melt your way down. Find the optimal fold.
Feel the outer blades of both feet press against one another, soles of the feet peel open like a book. Knees are heavying down into the mat. Sitting bones are widening back away from you. Heart is still reaching forward again, looking for that element of a back bend in our forward fold still. Your next inhale lifts you back up. Paschimottanasana, soles of the feet forward. Arms up by the ears. Fold your way back down. A final bow into your gorgeous selves. Hands again, find what they do. They can be at the knees, the calves, the ankles, the feet. Doesn't really matter. See how heavy and how light you can get at the same time. And think about what that means to have those two opposite energies happening in tandem. Lift back up. Breathe in. Come onto your back side. Set yourself up for Shavasana. If you need a final shape, you can hug your knees into your chest. You can rock it around, massage the low back. If you need a happy baby, a spinal twist, a back bend, offer that up to yourself. Right? Listen to your inner teacher first and foremost. I'm here to help guide you, but I'm just offering you the tools of the yoga practice. The greatest teacher is always the one that is within us. And then when you're ready, you will go ahead and settle your way onto your back completely. Legs will be at least mat's width. The toes will just flop out to the side. Your hands are going to be mat's width as well, so that the biceps and the arms are free away from the sides of the torso and the ribs, allowing everything to breathe. Nothing is touching you but earth and air. And then your eyes are going to close. Your jaw is going to relax. Your eyebrows will release. Everything in the face will soften. Take a moment here. Let the tongue hover away from the roof of the mouth. And then take a swallow real quick here. Indicate to your body that it's time to rest. Make any final adjustments that you need. And then commit to the stillness. Right? If there's an urge to fidget or move, try and resist that. Let all the things rise up and bubble up, but don't let them take you away from this final connection into yourself. All the work you've put in right before this to bring you to this place of rest and stillness. Also, things that can become more clear to you. All the noise has melted away and become silenced. All those unnecessary layers that have been weighing you down have been shed. Do a little spring cleaning here. And then go in deep here and stay there and be there and surrender there. Take a full breath in through the nose. Gentle sigh out through the lips. If you're content where you are laying on the mat and you want to stay longer, then you'll stay. Otherwise, refocus the gaze into that darkness behind your eyelids. Move your fingers, move your toes. Let the awareness flood back into your body and reawaken everything. Step your feet one at a time back into the mat, rebending your knees. Stretch your arms long overhead. Reach in opposition, feel the tension, and then relax it as you tip over onto your right side. And be here for a moment. And then, like you're reawakening that energy of transformation that resides in all of us, press your hands into the ground and free yourself back up. Find your seat, Sukhasana, facing wherever you want to face. And then palms will meet in a prayer at the center of your heart. Observe the body, the breath, the mind. See how the three can work in harmony to allow us to feel this good. Yoga just gives us the tools to come back here. But it's the place that our body and our mind and our breath already know. We just need to leave behind those extra layers that have been weighing us down, tricking us into thinking that life is anything but this amount of freedom. Pray up to your third eye, thumbs connect in, full breath in. Bow it forward, seal in the practice, bow to yourselves, to each other, to the teachers that came before us. Namaste. Gorgeous work. Have a gorgeous day, gorgeous week, and I'll be seeing you soon.